The log drum in this Afrobeat sounds crazy. What's up everyone and welcome to another video. And in this video I'm going to show you how to create a guitar Afrobeat from scratch, which is inspired by Joeboy. And in this video I'm going to use the headphones from AIAIAI Audio. And those are wireless, zero latency. They come with this transmitter which is battery charged, connecting to the headphones, and it's just an awesome product. Those headphones are also pretty comfortable, so you can wear them for a couple of hours. And they also come with some really great earbuds, which you can replace after a couple of years. So that's also a big advantage when it comes to these headphones. So I'm going to use them in the tutorial. So let's get started. So first, we're going to adjust the BPM to 101, which is perfect for your Afrobeat. And then we're going to just start off with some simple keys. This is by far the easiest way how to start off creating your beat. So I'm going to use some keys from Arturia, and I'm going to use the Stage 73 version 2. So this is just simple clean mark preset. This one, I'm going to start off in A minor. So open up the piano roll, view, and then select scale highlighting A minor, and which is perfect for creating emotional beats. So let's start off with a simple A minor chord, which is this A, C, and E. This chord, I'm gonna add a 7th note on top. So we're gonna use this A, then we're gonna use the B. That sounds cool, so copy it, and then copy the first chord progression. I'm going to use the C. And then we're going to just copy the second chord progression. Then we're going to add the root notes. But we're not going to use the root note from the scale. We're going to start off with this F. And we're going to lower it down 1 octave. So that's it, but right now I don't like the rhythm of the chord, so I'm gonna adjust it. So I'm gonna adjust these notes. And right now we're gonna option S, strumize this one. So we're gonna strumize it in a negative way, so around -50. And then we're gonna adjust the strength, not too much. So I've made some tweaks, and right now it sounds like this. Changed the 4th chord. I think sounds way much better and way more interesting. So right now we're gonna add the second melody. And I think right now it's time to start off with the guitar melody. And we're gonna create a simple top layer. So I'm gonna use a guitar from Contact, and I want to use a guitar which contains a little bit of distortion. So I'm gonna use a guitar from AIAIAI. So let's use the LP guitar, which is a classic rock guitar. Sounds like this. And of course, we're going to start with the root note, which is the easiest way, and then just use the notes which we've already added. So now I'm onto something, so that's it. So let's just copy this one. Then we're going to use this A, which should sound fine. Then we're going to adjust the length of this one, sounds too short. That's perfect, so let's duplicate it. And then we're going to randomize this one, because right now it sounds way too flat and quantized. So we're pressing Option R, and randomize it, accept. And of course, make sure to play around with it manually until it sounds perfect. So after playing around for a while, it sounds like this. But it's still missing some more elements, so I'm going to use an orchestral element. So I'm going to use Contact again. And let's add some strings. So I'm going to use the ensemble modern, this one, which is just a very basic string, but sounds really cool. And let's start off with the root note again. And then just follow the notes from the chord progression. So let's use this A. So that's it, pretty simple, but sounds really cool. So right now we're gonna add another layer, and in this case, let's use arcade. So let's use this one, and then we're gonna adjust the scale to A. This one sounds cool. So we're gonna remove the clipping because that's maybe too much. A little bit longer. So right now we're gonna add some simple effects. I'm gonna add some reverb to the guitar. I'm gonna use the plate preset. And of course, I'm gonna add an EQ, a simple EQ. And this is a simple trick how to clean up your guitar melodies. Just use a low cut or high pass, and then set it to around 100 Hertz. So we're just removing the low frequencies. Instantly sounds way cleaner. And right now maybe mess around with the preset from the guitar. So I'm gonna disable this one and just copy the same melody into the second one. Maybe play around with the settings. So now I'll switch it to MIDI mode, don't know what it does, but it sounds like this. Maybe remove this one. And we could definitely use this layer to make the arrangement in the end interesting. So we could switch it up from the first guitar layer to the second guitar layer. And by using those tricks, your beat will get way more layers without making it too messy. So right now we're gonna add some drums, and I'm gonna use my new Afrobeat Infinity drum kit. So let's start off with a kick. So let's start off with this one. This sounds really cool. We're just gonna draw on that simple Afrobeat 4x4 rhythm. And then let's start off with a rim. And I want to pick up a percussive, a sound which contains a lot of high frequencies, which really stands out. So I definitely like this one, rim 23. And then I'm just drawing in the most general Afrobeat rhythm, this one. And then I want to layer it with, let's say, a wooden percussion. This one, which contains a little bit of reverb. Just makes it a little bit more attacky. Sounds good in the end. And then let's add a bongo. This one sounds cool. So let's pick another bongo. This one. Also a very simple layer. And let's pick an element which contains a little bit more low frequencies. So let's pick this one. Maybe let's normalize it and remove some of the high frequencies. We definitely have to add some more high frequencies, so I'm gonna add a shaker. And I'm not gonna use an Afrobeat shaker, but in this case, why not? Let's use a shaker loop from the Amapiano Paradise drum kit. So in this case, let's use shaker 8 and then just layer the elements. Add some swing to the beat, 20%. Right now, let's add a log drum to this beat. So I'm going to use the Fruity DX10. And I'm going to use some presets from my Amapiano Paradise drum kit, log drum presets. So let's say I'll use log drum preset 14. I'm just going to follow the rhythm from the percussion. So maybe the other way around. And make sure you follow the root notes. So we're going to use the exact same one. So bouncy. And because this log drum doesn't contain that much low frequencies, we're going to add them by using another element from the Fruity DX10. So right now I'm going to pick another preset, and it's just a stock preset which is called the E flute, which is a simple sine wave, which is a really cool one. but we're gonna adjust the envelope. So we're creating a little bit of a tail, so it's not just a flat sine. A little bit of release and delay like this. And then just copy this one and paste it. Filling up the empty space. So now it sounds like a full groovy log drum with a lot of low frequencies. Something which you definitely want to aim for when creating something like this. And right now I'm thinking about creating a drum roll from scratch. There are multiple ways how to do this. This is just another method. So I'm going to use drum library from Contact. So let's say the Abbey Road 60s drummer and pick the early kit, this one. Leave everything on default. And right now you just add some elements in between. So we're now adding more and more layers. So right now came up with this. Sounds really great. Add some reverb and you've just created your own drum roll. Right now maybe some percussions are still missing. So I'm gonna add some unique percussions right now. So I'm gonna use, let's say wood, let's say this one. I'm gonna mess around with the rhythm. So I'm gonna create this one in a 1/3 rhythm. So select the magnet and then select 1/3 step. Then just drag something in like this. That's it, so simple. And I'll move it over. And let's add another wooden percussion just to fill up the whole drum loop. Some quick sounding percussions makes it sound way much better. So right now I'm gonna link everything to the mixer. And right now let's arrange it. So I'm definitely gonna make some more tweaks. So right now I'm just starting off with the chords, shakers coming in. So I'm gonna finish this beat, apply mixing, mastering, and show you the final result in a second. So guys, this is the final beat. I've added some more elements, added another drum roll, this one, which is a really simple one. Remove some of the high frequencies, just a small and tiny detail. I've also mastered this beat, so what do I put on my master? Some of you guys were asking this in one of my recent tutorials, so I just use a Saturn 2 with a warm tape and just 10% of drive just to distort or compress the whole signal. Then I use a compression plugin which is called the glue, a little bit of threshold, and then just a fast attack and a fast release, just really ducking all the peaks. Then I use an Ozone 9 which is stereo imager, and then just create some bands. So make sure all the frequencies below 130 Hz are on mono, and then just widen up the sound like this. And then I usually check the stereo image using another imager. So that's it. And then you just add another maximizer, and then you just use one of the presets, and then just push the beat to 0 dB. So the kick hits 0 dB, and that's basically it. Mixing is way more important than just mastering. So that's it, and now let's have a listen to the final result. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This guitar, some chords, and a rim. String coming in. Large drum, so bouncy. Just smooth intro. Not too much going on. Added a typical Afrobeat clip. Riff coming in. Switching up the guitar. Main part, hook. All elements coming in again. Switching up, making some room for the artist. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the samples which I've used in the tutorial, make sure to check out the Afrobeat Infinity drum kit. The link is in the description. There is also a free preview of the sample. The link will also be in the description. And just download it and create some awesome beats. And if you like this tutorial, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned for new videos. And I hope you have a great day and create some awesome beats. See you.